Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depending on where you are in this world, God bless you. This is Gloria White coming to you from Utah, USA. Today we're going to be continuing in the book of Ezekiel. And Ezekiel is in heaven, and he is seeing the new Jerusalem that has come down from the heavens. And here he is getting further instructions concerning how things will operate and how the land will be divided. Chapter 45. Moreover, when ye shall divide by lot the land for inheritance, ye shall offer an oblation unto the Lord, an holy portion of the land. The length shall be the length of 25,000 reeds. It's going to be huge. Ugh. And the breadth shall be 10,000. This shall be holy in all the borders thereof round about. On this there shall be for the sanctuary 500 in length, with 500 in breadth, square round about, and 50 cubits round about for the suburbs, or an open space thereof. And of this measure shalt thou measure the length of 25,000, and the breadth of 10,000. And it shall be the sanctuary in the most holy place. The holy portion of the land shall be for the priests, the ministers of the sanctuary, which shall come near to minister unto the Lord. For it shall be a place for their houses, and an holy place for the sanctuary. And the 25,000 of length, and the 10,000 of breadth, shall also the Levites, the ministers of the house, have for themselves, for a possession, for 20 chambers. And ye shall appoint the possession of the city, 5,000 broad, and 25,000 long, over against the oblation of the holy portion. It shall be for the whole house of Israel. And a portion shall be for the prince on the one side, and on the other side of the oblation of the holy portion, and of the possession of the city, before the oblation of the holy portion, and before the possession of the city, from west side westward, and from east side eastward. And the length shall be over against one of the portions, from the west border unto the east border. And the land shall be his possession in Israel. And my princes shall no more oppress my people. And the rest of the land shall they give to the house of Israel according to their tribes. Thus saith the Lord God, Let it suffice you, O princes of Israel. Remove violence and spoil, and execute judgment or justice, or judgment. Here means, let's see, verse 9, justice and righteousness. Take away your exactions from my people, saith the Lord. Ye shall have just balances, and a just ephah, and a just bath, measurements, weights, scales, that they are using the proper weight. So if the ephah is what they're getting, the weight of the ephah should be correct, so that when the scales balance, it's the correct amount. No one is cheating. No ill-gotten gains. And a just bath. An ephah and the bath shall be of one measure, that the bath may contain the 10th part of an homer, and the ephah the 10th part of an homer. The measure thereof shall be after the homer. 1 second. Now, in the back of my Bible, I have a table it's the monies, the weights, and measures. And here under the dry measures, a homer is actually 6.52 bushels, or 10 ephahs, or a homer. A kor, K-O-R, is 6.52 bushels, 1 homer, 10 ephahs. And an ephah is 0.65 bushels, which is 20.8 quarts. 1/10 of a homer is an ephah. And let's see, I think that's explanatory enough explanation of these measures that we're talking about here to give you an idea how much we're talking about. Verse 12, and the shekel shall be 20 gerahs, and 20 shekels, 5 and 20 shekels. 15 shekels shall be your maneh. And this, I'll get you those measures. Now, there are monies listed here in this table, but there are Jewish, there are Persian, there are Greek, and there are Roman coins. Now, so a talent of gold is $5,760,000. A talent of silver is $384,000. And it says the equivalence is 3,000 shekels is a talent. 3,000 shekels is a talent. A shekel is 4 days' wages, 2 bikas, 20 gerahs. A gerah is gold, $96, silver, $6.40, or 1/20 of a shekel is a gerah, Gerah. So, and then there's the beka, which is gold worth $960, silver $64. 1/2 of a shekel is 10 gerahs, Gerah. So there we have the money measurements. So in verse 12, and the shekel shall be 20 gerahs, 20 shekels, 5 and 20 shekels. 15 shekels shall be your menah, and meneh, which is mina. Verse 13, this is the oblation that ye shall offer, the 6th part of an ephah of an homer of wheat. And ye shall give the 6th part of ephah of an homer of barley. Concerning the ordinance of oil, the bath of oil, ye shall offer the 10th part of a bath out of the kor. And this here it says C-O-R, but it's K-O-R, which is an homer of 10 baths, for 10 baths are an homer. And 1 lamb out of the flock, out of 200, out of the fat pastures of Israel, for a meat offering, and for a burnt offering, and for peace offerings, to make reconciliation for them, saith the Lord. That's how they're to care for the priest. All the people of the land shall give this oblation for the prince of Israel, and it shall be the prince's part to give burnt offerings, and meat offerings, and drink offerings, in the feast, and in the new moons, and in the Sabbaths, in all solemnities of the house of Israel. He shall prepare the sin offering, and the meat offering, and the burnt offering, and the peace offering, to make reconciliation for the house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord God, in the 1st month, in the 1st day of the month, thou shalt take a young bullock without blemish, and cleanse the sanctuary. And the priest shall take of the blood of sin offering, and put it upon the post of the house, and upon the four corners of the settle or the base of the altar, and upon the post of the gate of the inner court. And so shalt thou do the 7th day of the month for every one that erreth, or sins unintentionally, and for him that is simple, or for him that is simple. So shall ye reconcile the house, or make atonement. In the 1st day of the month, in the 14th day of the month, ye shall have a Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten. And upon that day shall the prince prepare for himself and for all the people of the land a bullock for a sin offering. And 7 days of the feast he shall prepare a burnt offering to the Lord, 7 bullocks and 7 rams without blemish daily the 7 days, and a kid of the goat daily for a sin offering. And he shall prepare a meat offering of an ephah for a bullock, and an ephah for a ram, and a hin of oil for an ephah. In the 7th month, in the 15th day of the month, shall he do the like in the feast of the 7 days, according to the sin offering, according to the burnt offering, and according to the meat offering, and according to the oil. God is a God of order. He does not like disorder. He does not like lawlessness, and he does not like chaos. When he comes, he's going to put an end to all of that. And I want to remind you, Mark chapter 21, verse 36, that you should pray unceasingly. Or let me get the whole thing. Watch ye therefore. Okay, Mark 21:36. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Pray unceasingly. Stay in prayer. Do it, whether you feel like it or not. Do it. I pray I break down every time. But such as it is with me. You may not cry when you pray. You might be totally joyful and laughing, you know. But for me, it's tears of joy. And as always, I love you.